Well, over the last couple of years, local racetracks across the country have been shutting down. Here in Idaho, local racing continues to bring fans to the racetrack. I took a look at the importance of supporting our local home tracks here in this special report. Each weekend, when you tune into NASCAR to watch your favorite driver race in the Sprint Cup Series, they had to get their start somewhere. And many of those drivers got their starts on local home tracks similar to Valley Speedway.
When you look at our superstars, like a Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, Clint Bowyer, all the superstars all of a sudden just didn't show up at a cup race. What they did is they raced at a Valley Speedway, or they raced at their local short track, and then all of a sudden they stood out because they won a lot of races.
That's where we all grew up racing. I raced go-karts. I grew up going to the racetrack since I was 6 weeks old. My dad raced dirt cars, and so I grew up on the dirt tracks.
You know, short track racing that's where all of us, that's where we all learn how to do what we do, and it's just, you learn just like everything else. You start here and you just step up, but you know, racing here in many ways is a lot easier than racing on a short track.
Saturday nights at the local racetrack is all about family and the community. From the fans in the stands to the cars on the track, it appeals to both the young and the old.
Family fun. You can take, my kids grew up at the racetrack and now racing. Many families have done the same thing, and even for the spectators just to go out locally. And then the impacts for the community is when traveling series come into town, all the money is spent, hotel rooms, food. So in that way, I think it's a huge impact. I don't know what I'd do without the Speedway being there, and it's just been a blast to go out there every week. When I was racing every week, and it was easy to do because it's local. If there wasn't a local track around, I'm sure I wouldn't have been able to do that and wouldn't have had a lifetime hobby.
A local track, it's a community track. It's all the community. We have many of the community sponsors out here. All the drivers are from around here. Their family comes out, watch them race. This is where it all starts. I believe the future of racing in Idaho is the families. That's why when I bought the track, we started at a junior stinger class, and we have kids 8 years old racing in the Quality Electronic Junior Stingers, anywhere from 8 to 14.
When the economy took a hit, so did the health of local racing across the country. Several home tracks had to close due to poor attendance.
So I think there's really 3 or 4 stock car tracks in Idaho. In the Northwest, up in Washington and Oregon, there's another 6 or 8 tracks there. So there's not a lot of tracks left anymore. And California's losing a few also. So they are going by the wayside. So it's really important that everybody goes out and supports their weekly short track.
It's heartbreaking when you see local tracks shut down, or speedways that you used to race at shut down. It's it's just a real big letdown when places like that go to the wayside. And but it doesn't matter whether it's a asphalt track or a dirt track. It's really important to go out there and support them.
In Twin Falls, Brian Newdorf, Idaho's First News. Now coming up on May 23rd will be Idaho's First News night at the Speedway. And if you're planning on going out this weekend, weather-wise, not too bad. Temperatures 60 degrees through 7 o'clock, 58 and 57 degrees. We will take a closer look at what you can expect more coming up in your full Weather Authority forecast.